Sanna mitrasyam varuna Sanna bhavattaryamam Sanna indra brihaspati Sanna vishnurukrama Namo brahmane Namaste vayo Tameva pratyaksham brahma vadishyami Ritam vadishyami Satyam vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadbhaktaram avatu Avatu mam Avatu bhaktaram Om Shanti 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 Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Sthapakaya Dharmasya Sarva Dharmasrupine Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishna Te Namaha Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhye Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Sarvasrupe Sarveshe Sarvashakti Samanvite Bhayebhyastahino Devi Durge Devi Namostute Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Ranatakle Shanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Apadamapahattaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuvyo Bhuvyo Namamyaham. अब कंस के मंत्री अक्रूर जी कंस के धनुर्याग के लिए कृष्ण और बलराम को हाथ पकड़ कर ले जा रहे हैं। ये कंस की आज्ञा है। देखो सबको आना पड़ेगा वहां, परंतु इन दोनों को कहीं इधर उधर भागने मत दो। उनको तुम हाथ से पकड़ लेकर मेरे पास आओ। आई एम सॉरी। You see, yesterday we stopped with Akrura, taking Krishna and Balram and going by the chariot. And well, no doubt, all the gopikas were all weeping. Nivarayamo samapetya madhavam. देखो हम सब लोग मिलकर let us all join together and stand on a line so that his chariot cannot go. We will stop them from going. But unfortunately there are old people in the house and they will unnecessarily blame us and they will abuse us. So we can't do that. So ultimately they allow the chariot to go and Akrura is taking them and coming. It's a long distance. En route, Akrura has to do evening, it is evening. So in those days people were very particular to do their daily spiritual routines. And one of them was evening to give argya to the Lord's Son. Argya means taking both the hands together and then taking the water and then dropping it down. And by that what happens is, the sun is able to go unimpeded. Otherwise, there are a number of demons called Mandeharnas. It comes in the Vedas, Mandeharnas. And they don't allow the sun to proceed. They come and they impede his way, they obstruct his way. So when these people give these Anjalis, that Mandeharnas, they die. No doubt again and again they come up. But every day if all the people give that argya, giving the water, along with the Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhusva Tatsakta Varenyam Bhargo Devasatimi, all these things they tell and then they give it. From that a big energy comes, the energy goes and fights those Mandeharnas all the Mandeharunas are destroyed and the sun is able to go on his own way. And Akrura gets down, there's a river. She asks, sorry, Krishna and Balarama, you please be sitting. I am just going in order to do my evening ablutions. The religious routines which are prescribed for us. He gets down, goes to the river, and does his Anjali. And he put his head under the river because he can't have his full bob now. He just put it. And then he saw under the water there was a chariot, and Krishna and Balarama are sitting and smiling at him. What? Just now I left them there. How can they come here? Again he goes up and sees Krishna and Balarama are sitting and seeing elsewhere. The chariot is there. Again he came. He put his head down, and Krishna and Balarama are again there, laughing at him now. Originally they were smiling. Now they are laughing. And anyway, he said, these Balarama and Krishna, they are the very gods incarnate. God himself has come in that form. So they can do anything, they are capable of doing anything. Kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum chakra. They can undo what others have done, or they can change what others have done. Kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum. So all the powers are there. So they can do anything. And after finishing his routine, he comes back to the chariot. Then Krishna very mischievously asks him one question. Tamapruchandrishikesa kinte drishtami adbhutam bhuma viditoyeva tathatvam lakshayavahe. You look as if you have seen some wonderful, amazing thing. Your face shows that either in the heavens, the sky, or inside the water, somewhere you have seen. Tell me, what is that adbhut? What is that wonderful thing? What is that amazing thing which you have seen? Akrura says, oh Lord, you are yourself the only amazing thing in the entire universe. Who else is there? Adbhutani hayavanti bhaumo vidivajale tvai vishwatmake tani kimme drishtam vipasyatah. Either in the earth, or in the sky, or in the water, whatever can be astonishing, amazing, wonderful, and marvelous, they are all in you only. They are not anywhere else. All the wonderful things are in you. And when I am looking at you, what other wonderful things I have to see? I am looking at you, and you are the wonder. You are the wonder of wonders. So, he told like that, and Bhagavan just ignored it. He said, come on, let us go. And they are going. They have reached Mathura, where Kamsa is ruling. When they reached Mathura, the Lord said, Bhavan Pravistamagre Sahayana Purim Griham. He said, look here, leave us all here. You go to your house along with your vehicle. I don't want you anymore. I have come, so I will come to the yaga. Don't worry, you go home. But Akrura had his order from Kamsa. Don't leave him. He's a slippery fellow. On any day he will leave you and go away somewhere. So be careful. Bring both of them together here. But he can't tell it to the Lord like that. So he said, no. Please come and bless my house. You come there and then we'll both go. I will leave you. Krishna firmly said, no, you go home. I will come later to your house. So there is no other way. Anyway, he has brought them, so he goes home. And Krishna is going towards Kamsa's place. Rajagam Kanchidayantam. Then he saw a dhobi. A dhobi means a washerman. In those days we had no laundries. So the person used to come and take away all the dirty clothes, and then he will wash, and the next day he will bring. So for the king, there was one special fellow, dhobi. He only used to take the king's dresses. So he was bringing all the Kamsa's dresses, beautiful, royal, regal dresses. And he asked him, you are having so many nice dresses, wouldn't you put them on me? Oh, you are all cowherds sitting in the jungles, and you want very good dresses, king's dresses, as if you are wearing it daily. Arey, go man. If you remain more, I will call Kamsa's people, they will come and kill you. Get lost. Then Krishna became unhappy, and with his hand he gave a slap in his throat like that. The entire throat broke and his head came separate and he fell down dead, that dhobi. Then he himself picked it all up. He gave some to Balram, and by this time all his other friends from other cowherds from Vrindavan, they had already come. They were all waiting there along with Nanda. So they were all coming here, and then they met him. So they were also here. He gave to each generously, because it's not his. So very generously he gave them all. And he himself was the best and gave equally best to Balram, and ignored the dead dhobi and going further. Going further, he met a hunchback lady. She was young, but God has made her hunchback. She was like this. Yeah, a beautiful girl. She is the one who daily brings the beautiful scents, all herbal, which she applies to the body of Kamsa. The scent is called Angarara, and she used to apply it to Kamsa's body. And she was bringing all the scents and all that. And as soon as she saw Krishna, she said, "You look like God himself. Shall I put some scent on you?" See, just the opposite. First, the dhobi refuses to give an asked even. She is prepared to give unasked on the scents. Krishna said, "Okay." So she put them all on his body, on his hand, and pressed Udicolan and all scents. And Krishna was, he was fully fragrant now. And in gratitude, he called her nearby. He put his foot on both her feet and just raised her. She became Rijvangi. She became straight. All her body became straight, permanently. And now she looked a really beautiful girl. And she requests Krishna, "Krishna, I love you. Why don't you come to my house once?" Krishna said, "I'll come when the time comes, but not now. Now I have got a job to perform." And he goes further, and now he goes to a very big udyan. There is a park-like place. In the middle of it, there's a small, there's a room where in the open, which has got no doors, they have kept a very big bow Dhanush. As I told, as Rama, she had already broken one bow. So as Krishna, his hand was itching again to break some bow. So Kamsa provided it. He just went inside and all these sentries and all these people prevented him. Hey, don't go. You have to have the permission from the king. He said, hey, leave. He just went. And his left hand he took it and he just broke it into pieces and kept it there. It came out. Kamsa was in his place, but the news reached him that this fellow, as soon as he has entered, he has done it. So Kamsa was contemplating along with his mantris, his ministers, as to how to kill these two people. But he can't straight away go and kill them. So he has to make some other way, as if it is a natural death. And that night, the Lord went to some tents where his father and all the other cowards were there, and he slept. And early morning, he started. He was straight going to the palace where, in the Darbar, Kamsa is sitting on a tall throne. Even outside, they knew he will be coming. They are kept a very big elephant. It's called the Kolyapida. That elephant Kolyapida, the moment it saw Balram and Krishna, it came charging them with its tusks. Krishna, with his left hand, he caught it, dashed it on the ground. Remember, he is barely 8 years old. But this is Lord himself. So only to show that they have done. So the point is this. What does it denote? Look here. We are all, the Lord himself who has taken all these forms. So inside the energy is the pure divine energy. All of us are fully divine. But outside it is not seen. One is a doctor, one is an engineer, one is brilliant, one is dull. So how does it happen? It is the same divine energy which has come into all. Why this difference? Look here. From the same generator, the electricity has come here. And this bulb, this bulb, and that bulb, they are all burning out of the same electricity. The same electricity has gone into each bulb and gives you the light. With all that, one is 1000 watt, another is 100 watt, another is 0 watt. If the same electricity has come into all the bulbs, why this difference? Why this difference?
Resistance. Desires.
She has heard me. So she is saying. You have heard me earlier.
Yes, I don't know.
See, there is what is called resistance, which is there inside the bulb. There is nothing wrong with the electricity. The full electricity, its full capacity, with its full power, it has gone into all the bulbs. So the divine energy has come into all these bulbs. This bulb, this bulb, this bulb, this bulb, and the billions of bulbs all over the world, in Africa, in Australia, in Germany, in Russia, everywhere. But the bulb, the container in which it goes for shining, that doesn't allow that full electricity to come out. It has made it a miser. It prevents it coming out. It is there. So, it has put what is called a resistance. There is a tungsten element, because of which there is a resistance. Resistance means obstruction. impediment. So what is the objection here? What is the obstruction here? What is it that doesn't allow it to come fully? Just as the resistance. Resistance means obstruction, impediment. Now what are they here? Here it is. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. We have got desires up to passion and lust. Then we get anger. Then we have got greed. You want more, you want more, we want more. Gulab Jam is given, I want 100 more. Money is given, I want a lakh of rupees more or a crore of rupees more. So everywhere greed, lobha, and also raga, vision, attachment. Oh, he is my son, he is my only son, I can't live without him. So your attachment. Are you attached to your neighbor's son? Not at all, you say, Shaitan. Every day I told you not to come, still it comes. You know. So this is how you treat others' children, but your children. This is what is called attachment. Rag. Then don't take his name. That rascal that day in the public meeting, how he insulted me. I can't. This happened 30 years back and that fellow has died. And still your dvesha is not dying. Even when thinking of it, you get the same anger. So, raga, dvesha, all these things are there. And sometimes the dvesha is stronger than raga. It is more than attachment. Attachment is less. You get so much of anger against the other fellows, hatred, enmity. For example, I don't know if they're told that. There was a lady, a young lady, 32 years old. She was very rich, not married. She went to the super bazaar. When she got down from a car, a mad dog came and bit her badly in the leg. The leg was oozing out blood. The blood was flowing. She said nothing. She went inside, made all the purchases. It took her about an hour. In the meantime, her head began to reel. And the body she found was slowly becoming blue. Then she knew, oh my Lord, it is not an ordinary dog, it is a mad dog. You call it a rabid dog. So, this is very dangerous. She said, I have to rush to my doctor. Immediately she paid the bill. She sat in her car and her family doctor was 30 kilometers away. It took another 1 hour for her to reach him. And the doctor immediately checked her and she said, Madam, you have lost a number of hours, 2-3 hours. Now the blood has gone everywhere, including here. Within an hour, you will have such terrific pain. You cannot talk coherently. You will be barking like a dog. You will be talking, but it will look to others like the barking of a dog. And not only that, when the pain becomes more intense, when you can't bear it, whoever comes to you, you would like to bite them. You will be biting them like a dog. So now, there is a little time. I will give you some sheaf of papers. You are a very rich woman. And you have got your mother, you have got your first sister, second sister, third sister, fourth sister, and a brother. And they are all dependent on you. They all love you. I am sure you will also be loving them. So, you have to write a will as to how much will go to each. Otherwise, there will be quarrel between them all after your death. So here it is, write your will, Vasiyatnama. And she began to write very, very quickly and put one paper over, second paper over, third paper over, a number of things she wrote. The doctor asked, what are you writing? She said, you told me that in a few hours I will begin to bite people. So I may not forget, I am writing the names of the people whom I would like to bite. You see, she is not bothered about her mother, she is not bothered about her sister, she is very much bothered about her enemies whom she would like to bite. So this is an example to show that hatred is greater than love. Dvesha is greater than raga. So these are all the impediments which do not allow the full electricity to come, the full divinity to come. The divinity is there, it doesn't come out. It doesn't manifest itself outside, it's all inside. But outside, one is a clerk, one is a wicked person, one is a good person, but they are all outside. You remove them all. You remove raga, dvesha, you remove his desires, you remove his anger. All these things you remove. He is 24 karat gold. He is the Lord himself. All the divinity is in him. All the divinity of the God is in him. Everybody is he. You can safely say, Aham Brahmasmi at that time. Not earlier. Only when you get rid of all these impurities, then you can say, Aham Brahmasmi. Till that time, it's only a theory, you can't tell it outside. Because you have not experienced it, you are still having all impediments for realization that you are the Brahman. It is not there. So, these are the reasons why we are not able to. When the Lord has touched her, all whatever impression she had ever had, they had all gone. And that lady became 100% beautiful. Beauty does not come out of your outside figure. Your skin, your eyes, your ears, not because of them. And even if they are there, they can go away after 10 years, after 5 years. You will get wrinkles. Then where is your beauty? Your anti-wrinkle cream won't work. Your head will become white. You put God's dye. It won't help. It will be beyond that. So, it is the inner beauty which comes. When you become divine, you are all beauty. Outside you may look even ugly, but nobody will see that. You will be all divine, all love, all compassion, and all beauty. That will be the stage. And in the meantime, that Kolya Pida has been killed by Lord Krishna. He takes away these two tusks. He gives one to Balaram and one to himself. He takes it. And he goes straight inside. But in between, some wrestlers who were specially nurtured by the king Kamsa, he had warned them, in case he escapes the elephant, you don't allow him. You kill him. So both the fellows, Chanura and Mushtika, they are in those days, there is no separate boxing and there is no separate wrestling. Wrestling and boxing were together. They will use both. So they came. They said, oh children, come on, fight with us. They said, how unfair. We are all small children. You give us children like me and we will fight. And not big people like you. Then the local people, the audience who are there, they also shout, unfair. Don't fight with those children. Then those fellows say, are they children? Are they children? They are double the devils. And they have just now killed that big elephant. Have you not seen? And you call them children? No, we know them well. They have to fight with us. So they go and fight with them. And both of them fight with, one with Krishna and one with Balaram. And both die in their hands. Now there is nobody else. Kamsa tried to put one, number 2, number 3 to prevent him from coming. Now, he was coming inside. Kamsa had no sleep in the past few months. He is always thinking of Krishna. Where is that fellow who is going to kill me? Krishna, where are you? And he never got sleep. So daytime, night time, he was thinking of Krishna. Actually, that is why this one type of worshipping the Lord. You see, Bhayadva, out of love you can pray to the Lord and you can worship Him. Out of hatred you can worship Him. Night and day think of Him. I saw the main key to the entire spirituality is Satata Smaranam. Always think of Him, think of Him, think of Him, continuously think of Him, you will get your moksha. There is no need for mantras, tantras, nothing else. Simply remember Satata Smaranam. Even that alone will do. That's so he is thinking of Krishna alone. And all the people who thought of Krishna, either through hatred or through enmity or through love, they all got moksha. Shishupala, his own son, in the Rajasuri Yaga, before all the people, he is abusing Krishna. Gali de raha hai. He is abusing him. And Krishna was telling, number 1, number 2 gali, number 3 abuse, number 4 because he has promised his mother up to 100 abuses, he will tolerate it. When the 101 comes, he will take his own action. His mother had told him. She expected her son wouldn't exceed 100. But that day he was so full of ego, he went on abusing him. Son from nowhere, no Kshatriya can allow him inside the sabha, and this fellow comes in, and all that he was telling. And when it exceeded 101, Lord Krishna thought of Sudarshan Chakra, discus in his hand. When it came, he just put it. It went and cut the head of Shishupala. Then the beauty arises. The beauty is the soul, the lighted soul, full of light, that light from Shishupala's body, it comes and enters into Krishna's heart. He got his moksha. A fellow who abused Krishna, because he was always abusing him. His entire life was spent only in abusing him. Satata Smarana, that's all. So like that, comes out of bhaya, out of fear. Oh, where is that fellow born who is going to kill me? Where is he born? So out of fear he was always thinking of him. And Krishna went and suddenly jumped into the high throne and fell on Kamsa and pushed him down. Kamsa fell down from the throne. Massive heart attack, according to the doctor's verdict. He fell down. He was always afraid. When he came and touched him, then he got a heart attack. So he was dead when he fell down. Krishna never killed him. His mama tried to kill him. So when he fell down, nobody knew that he has already died. So Krishna jumped down on him and he found he was Samparetam, he is already gone. He has already become a corpse. His mama, Krishna leaves him. Only thing is, he just pulls his legs and he just goes on separating him there on the ground for some time and then he leaves him. To show an example to others that whoever is inimical to God, well, he may reach moksha, but before that, he has to suffer. That is there. Then now he went to the jail, first thing, and he released his father and mother, Vasudeva and Devaki, and told them, I failed in my duty as your son. I have been so late in releasing you from the cruel hands of Kamsa. I have not done my duty at all. Please forgive me. There were reasons why I couldn't reveal myself earlier. So please forgive me. And they were all very happy. Both mother and father, again and again they embrace the Lord. They are not aware he is the Lord. They think that he is only their son. So they embrace him. And they go back. Krishna begins to live with them. Then he says, Father, I can't waste my time like that. Now it is time I go to a Gurukul and learn things like everybody. I should learn the scriptures, I should learn all Shastras, and I have to go Mimamsa, Purimimamsa, and Vyakarana, Tarka, so all these things I have to study. So let me go. Krishna wants to show that a live Guru is essential. You cannot say somebody who died 300 years back was a great man, say Vasishta Paramahamsa. You can love him, you can respect him, you cannot take him as your Guru. The Guru has to be a live Guru. It is again and again told by our Adi Shankara, who is the founder of the Advaita. And in Vivek Sudamani, he completely describes the live Guru, what qualifications he should have, a Shishya, what qualifications he should have, how he should approach the Guru, and how the Guru should begin to tell him the truth. So these are all written there. The live Guru is essential. And God himself wanted to show that I do require a live Guru. He goes to Ujjain, and there is one Sandipani. And he was well versed in the scriptures. A man who had had some state of realization. So Bhagavan Krishna becomes his Shishya. And Sandipani came to hear of all the exploits of Krishna in his young days. How he killed Putana, how he killed Shaktasura, how he killed Bakasura, how he killed Aghasura. All these things. How he killed those elephants and those two wrestlers. Now he is fully aware this must be the God himself. So this is the occasion I can use. So he calls him one day. He says, Krishna, I want to go to the shrine at once. Yes, tell us. We'll bring it, whatever it may be. He says, my son was washed off in the ocean some years back in Prabhasa Kshetra. Prabhasa Kshetra is in Gujarat, about 6 kilometers from Somnath. There is a place where it is called Krishnopsar, where Krishna left his body finally. So that is the place. So that is where he lost his son when he had gone there for a bath once, long back. So he says, please get me back my son. You can do, you are the Lord himself, I know. Krishna goes to the ocean and calls the ocean, Hey Samudraraj, bring back my Guru's son. With bowing, with prostration, she comes outside. She says, Sir, I have not got him. There is one fellow inside. He is a demon. He is called Shankachuda. And whoever comes, he gobbles them first. So perhaps he might be happy. Krishna goes inside the ocean, catches hold of that Shankachuda, and he finishes him. But then he finds there is nobody in his stomach. So he said, no, he is not here. He straight went to Samyamani Nagari, which is the place where Yama, the god of death, rules. Yama comes and offers worship. Lord, what can I do for you? Hey, my Guru Putra is here somewhere. Find him and bring him over here. She immediately finds him and hands him over. He says, when I, the Lord of all these worlds, has given the command, this soul is good. No amount of your law saying that, oh, his life was over and I had to bring him and all that. Nothing doing. Hand him over. So he was handed over. Alive, he brings him in, hands him over. Guru, his Guru was very much pleased, extremely pleased. Samanandan Gurudeva Manujnatao. So, they were all. And his Guru says, I need not teach you anything. Now, may all the vidyas, all the learnings come to you by themselves within a second. Ayatayama Khansarvaha Vidyaha. Then, all the learnings, all the 14 vidyas, they come to him by themselves. After all, he is not there in the question of coming or going. But it's all for this. Now, Krishna is not having his sleep. He is sleepless and no amount of alprazolam or restiles, nothing worse, even 4 kgs, 4 grams, 4 mgs, they are not working. We always take 0.25. And 4 he takes, 5 he takes. Then Uddhava says, Krishna, you are going thinner and thinner. You are having no sleep. What is the matter with you? He says, Uddhava, I can only tell you this much. Uddhava, itno kahiye jai, jadyapi chaham, aneka shanti sukha, tadapi rahiyo nahi bhai. Here I am just like a king. Nothing is lacking. Food is not lacking. All conveniences are not lacking. Nothing is lacking. Still I am not happy. Those poor ladies, those gopikas, even now they are thinking of me and spending their time, that's all. And they are becoming thinner than me. From here I can see. So they have to be consoled. They have to be brought to normalcy, otherwise they will all become mad. All the gopikas will become mad. So Uddhava, can you help me? You go there. I will give you a message. You tell them. And Uddhava was a pakka Advaitin. He doesn't believe in any Krishna, Rama, but Krishna is his God. Krishna is his God, but he considers him as the Brahman, as the final entity, the only reality. He considers him. So, Uddhava says, okay, those foolish girls, they are thinking of him and they call it bhakti. Chi. Bhakti se kya hoga? What will happen through bhakti? All jnana alone will take you to moksha. I will tell them, don't worry, I am going there. And he specifically told him, first you go to my father and mother, they are all very sorry. He goes, Nanda is sitting and he is dressed like Krishna. He dresses only in those discarded dresses of Krishna. Krishna wears it and then he throws it, he goes and takes it. He never wears any other dresses. So he looks like Krishna is seen from a distance, not nearby, from a distance. He went, he comes and takes him inside. Both Nanda and Yashoda asked, is my I'm okay. Is he alright? He's having no cough or cold. He's doing well. He says he's doing very well. But don't worry. Don't bother about the separation. He is God himself. He is always in your heart. He can never be separated. Uddhav, what are you babbling? When is he separated? You see here, Krishna is sleeping here in this cradle, and then he takes a rope and then he goes on. Krishna, 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 Krishna. This is what he has been doing all these days. He cannot forget his child Krishna. So, he is, that rope, he is putting like that, so that will, like a hammer, it will move. He says, see there, Krishna is coming along with Balaram. What do you mean by separation? He is here. He said, he is thoroughly mad. Okay, he said, let me go and try the Gopikas. He goes to the Gopikas and they first saw his chariot which is outside. They immediately thought, what? That fellow Akrura who took away Krishna has again come. Whom is he going to take away? All our life is gone with Krishna. Now what is left? Then they saw Akrura coming out. They saw Uddhava coming out. And they go and bow to him, ask him, so what is the news? She says, Krishna who is not here, because of whose separation you people are extremely unhappy. All your life you are spending in unhappiness and sorrow due to the separation pang. And Krishna has sent a message. What message? He has sent. Bhavatinam viyogomim nahi sarvatmana kujatin yata bhutani bhuteshu kam vayvagnijalam mahi. Now, this entire world is made of Panchabhutas. That is, the five elements: fire, air, water, space, so like that, all five elements. So you can see the air separately, you can see the space separately. But when the entire world is made, they are all in all the atoms, everything is made up of one or other of these five elements. Can you see them? Can you see where is water here? Can you see where is air here? They are all there. There are so many, apart from this, there are so many small holes. You see here, you think it's straight, it has got 1,000 holes. You see them through your microscope. 1,000 holes, and they are all full of your air. You can't see them. So in the same way, even though you think I have disappeared, I have not disappeared anywhere. I am with you in this way. Just like that. Atma jnanamaya shuddham vyatirikto gunanvayam sushipti saprajagrati maya vrittibhiryate. You see, after all, your Atma is not made up of this body. Body is only a container. The content is only the Atma. We are bothered with the gulab jamun and not about the container in which is brought. You can throw away the container, but it is the gulab jamun that matters. So it is the content which matters. It is the Atma which matters. So, this Sushupti, that is, you are sleeping and you are seeing some dreams, you are awake. All these states are all delusions. There is only the Atma alone. The Atma is not affected by this. You are seeing something, some delusion. It is all a moha. It is not that. It is an illusion. That's all. You think, I am sleeping. Who is sleeping? It is not the Atman who is sleeping. It is not the Atman who is awake. So, Yatha durachare preshten manaha visyavartate strinam chana tata chetaha sannikrishte akshigochare. He says, especially for ladies, if somebody whom they terrifically want, desire, if he is very near to them, they will ignore. Their mind will go somewhere else. So, when I am outside only, you will go on thinking, Krishna, where are you? Oh Krishna, where are you? How will you live without you? But the moment he comes, you will forget Krishna. That is why I am keeping out, so that you will be able to think of me night and day. Satata Smarana. And remember, yes, I am still remembering those nights. Maya Kridata Rajyam Vanesmin Vajastita. And that night you all came and we had such a nice dance. So remember it and live in the memory of it. Don't expect that every night in your all your life you'll be going on dancing. It never happens. And then Krishna finds these people, all these gopikas, they say, Uddhav, you are wrong. My Krishna is very much here. You know this morning what happened? This morning I went to take water from the well. I took that 1-year-old child. I was thinking of Krishna, I forgot. So in that loop of that rope, instead of putting my gada, that pitcher, I put my child and just put it and I dropped it. From somewhere Krishna came running, Hari, what are you doing? Your child you are putting inside. Instead of that pitcher, he comes and he takes it out. This happened this morning. And you say, my Krishna is somewhere. No, he is very much here. The other one says, yes, Krishna is very much here. Yesterday evening, you know what happened? I was lighting all the lamps in the house. When I was lighting the lamp, suddenly I saw Krishna's photo there. I was just looking at it, I forgot. Then from the bhakti, that fire, it came towards my hand. My hand was burning. I didn't know I was seeing. Suddenly from nowhere Krishna came running. Hari, what are you doing? Your hand is burning. He took it away and then from somewhere he brought some ointment and he put it. This happened only yesterday night and you are saying my Krishna is out. He is somewhere else. What are you talking, man? And we see here all these deers, Hiran. These deers are all standing. Normally we call him Mudhamateya. We call him foolish because when they hear their music, they simply stop and people can come and take it away home. They catch them like that. But how wise they are. We couldn't bring our husbands. They will not come to see Krishna. See these poor things. Everybody has come with that counterpart, their husband. Saha Krishna Sara. Krishna Sara means the stag, the male deer. So it came, it has come along with them all. How blessed they are. Even they have got the brain to bring their husbands while we are unable. And they are all waiting because they are hearing. Akaranya Krishna Nanitam. She is playing on his flute and they are hearing it, both husband and wife. And look here, and all the trees, there are thousands of birds sitting. Have you ever seen 1,000 birds sitting quietly and silently? There are thousands will be there. And they are all quiet. You know why? They are not birds. They are all the great Mahārishis. They have taken the form of birds in order to see Krishna. And Krishna is standing, and for seeing him, they are all there and absolutely quiet. Silently they are seeing and enjoying the presence of Krishna. And you say Krishna is not here. Krishna is here, man. Krishna is here only. nowhere else. And when Uddhava found that he couldn't teach even ABCD of Advaita to them, and they are all steeped, completely immersed in bhakti of the Lord, he did prostration to all the gopis together. He said, wow, what blessed souls! Asamaho charana renujushamahamsyam vrindavane kevapi gurmanadoshadinam ya dustajam sajaram adhyavatam jagitvam bejur mukunda vadavim shutimirvimagyam. He says, Lord, let me be born in this Vrindavan again. Why? Let me be born as a plant, as a small plant, as a grass, because all these gopikas will be running over me, and their pada dhuli, the dust from their feet will fall on me at that time, because I am the grass. How nice it will be. So please bless me, so that my next birth I will be born as a grass here. Asamaye charana renujushamahamsyam vrindavane kimapi gulma lata aushadinam. Let me be born as a creeper, let me be born as a grass, let me be born as a plant. Why? These are prema sannyasis, not ordinary sannyasini. They are called prema sannyasis. For the love of the Lord, they have left everything. That's all. They are not bothered. They don't want anything from you. They don't want moksha. They want only Krishna. So, ya duschajam sajanam aryapatam chagitva. It's not easy to leave your child. It's not easy to leave your husband. It's not easy. The kula maryada. See, there's a traditional parampara. There's a traditional laws. You can't afford to break them. They broke them all. Let people call us useless. Let people make me an outcast. I don't care. We want Krishna. So, they are left all. Aryapatam jayitvam bejur mukunda padamim shrutimirvamagyam. And they have all attained the feet of the Lord Krishna. They are with him. And what sort of Krishna's feet? All the Vedas are singing about him, and their praise is not over. Such a beautiful, holy lotus feet of the Lord, lotus feet of Krishna. They have attained.